people ready for it. They had a few people behind Mount, but all of those players got hit with the paranoia coming out from Forsaken.
तेरी stream चालू है ना?
That's incredible. As you see a beautiful prep round
तूने
from
क्यों नहीं किया
G2,
अभी तक?
and then
भाई
PRX
मेरी
forced the
चालू।
team fight in an unexpected spot, and as soon as G2 are away from the theory, they collapsed.
Yeah.
ये
The
जा
reason
रहे
we're so
लोग।
excited for this matchup, I think, is because it does have that stylistic twist to it, those differences. A question of can G2 keep up with the pace that PRX will throw at you? Can you keep up with the trap plays, the raw mechanical skill? But they have so much trust in their aim that they can just pull off some ridiculous stuff like we just watched.
And PRX are so happy to challenge you on unexpected timings.
Yeah, for sure.
And take risks, right? It's all about those calculated risks. Risks that become a lot less risky
क्या
when your
ढूंढ
players
किया है
as
भाई
good as
तेरे से
PRX
ऊपर
does. Don't
दबक
be doing the
से
stuff that they're up to in your rank games.
वही मैं देख रहा था बे।
You don't got it like that.
You're not them.
No, you are not him.
पूरी एक खाली हो गई है।
It's quite poetic as well that we open up on
सब
Lotus
सीट
here
पे
last
ही
two
आ
times.
गया
The last
तो।
time that these two teams
पेड़
faced
वापस
off.
लौट गया
ए
देखना।
गया 4 सेकंड गया 4 सेकंड गया।
PRX got the win against G2
4
at
सेकंड
Toronto.
बचेगा।
Should be a pretty good cleanup. No problems, but as I
Forsaken
say
भी
that,
गया और
hold
G2 भी
on.
गया।
Yeah, rifles have been acquired. The site is theirs too. Wrapping around from the side.
तेरी आगे चल
Something
रही है
that
ऐसा
flank
लग
has
रहा
to
मेरे
come
को
to
थोड़ा।
fruition. It's a backstab that must be the insurance policy playing off that forward as well.
Oh, shot.
Something now finally activated, getting involved towards it. The face, Batman cleans up. It's up to lead now. That 1v2. That was the rough position. Somebody's holding it. Julian hand though. Not enough. The shots to buy Sage the day.
ए
PR है।
Nearly had a 50 back in the other direction. They collected them. Somewhat similar
no,
scenario.
I
Taking
didn't
round.
die.
Why?
Divide splits it up with the armor. That's the only weapon though that PRX is going to be able to carry through. They've actually upgraded it to a Panzer. So one rifle, they're going to carry through into the next. There are going to be a lot of chaotic moments like this because that's the way that PRX play. And thriving in the chaos and keeping your guns out a lot of the time as well is one of the best ways to play against them. They're actually not even going for a bonus here. Something. Forsaken, Divide, all forcing up.
तब ने
So
force
they
कर
could
लिया।
have played this as like a delayed bonus round in round 4, and instead they're like, nah, let's just get into the rifles. Let's smack heads, crack
Fair
heads,
enough, yeah.
and see who
बैटमैन
wins.
ने क्या किया हाल ही?
Bit of presence shown early here by PRX. Just the boom bot. Slow going though.
उसकी ult है, योरू
Expect
की
this on
ult
most of their
होगी।
rounds. Especially on the attack, they want to wait out that gate crash timing for something, knowing that he's going to be posted
लेकिन
up.
लोग ult का combo करते हैं सब।
Going over the top. Doesn't get broken. Has no TP exit.
कर दी कर दी।
Dimensional
जो आगे
drift.
मैंने ult कर
And a
दी।
chance potentially to punish. Picking out the available util. It's going to be deaded off though, so the Thorn's going to be delaying any sort of backup. Jorg does have side control for now.
A nicely executed round. Good theory there to push Forsaken away because he's normally so difficult to deal with. And PRX, they don't like playing second
मरेगा
takes,
योरू
but
लग
this
रहा है
time
मुझे।
forced to.
हाँ पूरी साइट ही clear कर दी भाई।
Top.
They are looking for a lurker. Something is hanging around for quite a while with this operator.
तू क्या कर मालूम है?
Wondering where
2x पे चढ़ा दे stream को तो अपन दोनों की एक part पे आके रुकेगी।
Play the retake into this one. We've already that paranoia. Satchel forwards. Jingo is going to be near side.
मेरी वजह से आगे चल रही है।
Double TP into the
नहीं नहीं मैंने 2x पे चढ़ा ही दी है।
Instantly at that, Valin is hungry. Straight into the thick of things. Something wants nothing to do
गया
with it.
round।
Really well played post plant
Something
there from
save करेगा,
G2.
something
I
save
love
करेगा।
what Forsaken was cooking in the midst of all of that. We've seen some bonkers TP plays. I'm thinking about Mako.
It's very Mako-esque.
Exit picks
It was,
निकालेगा।
yeah.
But also, of course, Forsaken or even Jing, whoever's playing the Omen for PRX is going to be pulling out plays like that as well. But not quite getting the value out of it
लोगों ने peek
that
ही नहीं
Forsaken
ली।
was looking for. He was just hoping that the rest of his team could provide a distraction. Instead, it's
चढ़ा
G2
दी
smoke
तूने आ
there.
गया तेरा।
There's a head-to-head.
Replay आया अभी
as well.
just मेरे
Valin
वहाँ।
versus Forsaken. Great collection on the Jing early on.
Hot भाई।
And manages to pick up another couple in the round as well here.
Enemy remaining.
वेलिन ने round निकाला ये तो।
Valiant बहुत तगड़ा खेली है ये round।
अब कहता है I love your skin
Serious,
routing
really?
के 4
Everyone
seconds
loves everyone, man.
Yeah. There's no real skin in the game. There's no real revenge arc, unlike G2 versus T1. These are just two competitors, two sides that really do respect each other.
And why wouldn't you? I mean, they're both incredible
हाँ
teams.
trade हो गया
Finished
trade
yet,
हो
are
गया।
they? Listen, damage is being done on either side here. Something still with that operator saved into the next. He evens it out, 4v4.
That's the only gun that they have available, though. Not that it stops
जाएंगे,
PRX from
वापस
winning
मुझे
in
लग
round
रहा है।
2. They were doing that with just classics in hand.
योरू अंदर घुस गया इनको कुछ
Aggro
idea
position
नहीं
that he's going to be finding himself in. Could be donating
योरू
a
का
rifle
portal
as
भी
well.
गया
दो
हो।
लोग आ रहे हैं उस पे दो लोग आ रहे हैं
Absolutely, on an anti-eco, you
दो
don't
लोग आ रहे हैं
normally
उस
take
पे
these
एक
kind of
साथ।
risks.
Doesn't
but
have a gate crash down.
गया जिंग गया
Oh, that gamer timing's bloody hell, that's a lot of damage done. Jing
बच गया.
barely alive there. Something trying to at least punish from the sides. Davai!
Oh,
Lights him up. Makes the sheriff
No
sick
way,
with
no
shots
way.
like that, and these pistols could still do
क्या
that.
PRX का
Real
save
damage.
round है ना, तभी मैं कहूँ.
Leads it down to Jorgamo in that
Oh,
1v2,
shot.
1v2. And that brilliant
shot
damage
देखा
finally
तूने वो
pays
लोगों
off.
को?
Triple clutch for Jorg.
जोगेमो का ना
High
क्या
take action is
गजब
what you
शॉट
came
मारा.
for, and you're gonna bloody get it.
PRX will sometimes hit some remarkable shots. That double kill from Dubai with the sheriff in hand. Shows
ये
you
round
that
भी
in
जोगेमो
every
ने ही
one of these
निकाला
rounds,
है.
even when the
मतलब
referees like G2 are going to get pushed to the brink. But Jorg is up to it this time. The clone play as well stopped him from getting punished earlier on by something, and then he comes back around. Just catches the timing there to
जो
win.
जीत गई तो
the 1v2
गांड पड़
towards the
जाएगी.
end.
भाई ये PRX
Now,
का
Leaf
मैप है ये.
has picked up something's operator, saved from the previous round, and is the player looking towards this push. Missed a shot on a Jing that was flying past him. That would have been an incredible one to land.
A tremendous amount of util though over towards A Rubble, so G2 they get the call, they get the read, they're like, okay, we're going to speed up over towards C. The wall's going to be stopping them, and the drone.
oh,
Something.
something.
There's also an opportunity here to slow things down a little, and something's going to look for that information. Sees 3 players out here.
Spotting the whole team now.
To be
Waiting
honest,
in spawn.
I don't
पूरी
think there's
team
much you
spot
can
कर
do
दी
off
बे
the back of
उसने.
this. It's just the pure information, which will make some kind of flood retake slightly weaker, but with the showstopper and the steel garden, PRX are still in a really nice spot to stop any of G2's planting attempts.
There's poking and prodding on either side, isn't there, with that util sent flying forward. Still 50 seconds left.
मैप कंट्रोल नहीं है
Also, look
इस
how
राउंड में
decent
तो
this
बिल्कुल
hold
G2
over
के पास.
towards A Rubble is for PRX. They have 2 players posted
Last
up
के
over here.
30
One
सेकंड में push करना
is the
start
race with
करेंगे.
ult, so you are being driven
वो
into
तो है
the
लेकिन इनके
seasides
पास
right
मैप
now.
कंट्रोल बिल्कुल नहीं है. अभी ले रहे थोड़ा.
Door opened
कहाँ
up.
लिया? कुछ भी
Sightlines
नहीं
are there,
लिया.
but 30 seconds remaining. Jorgamo might be gearing up for a bit of a fight there. Stun still. It's going to be hitting towards the back, and the shot still distracted for a second. It's
Thank
traded out
God
evenly by
they
Jing
did.
Davai. Still in the back.
Nice,
Turn
Davai.
away from him. He combines the might. Him and Batman really doing it.
Nice! Forsaken bhai.
Inserts himself into the conversation.
Of course he does. The Omen ultimate
इनके
allowed
पास मैप
Forsaken to
कंट्रोल
get
नहीं था.
there as
सबसे बड़ी बात
quickly
तो
as
ये थी.
possible. He was the guy posted up with Jing, covering over towards Rubble. Jing comes in to reinforce B, and Forsaken apparates over to the other side of the map as well.
Jing
One of the
left-handed
biggest strengths
खेलता
of
है.
this PRX team on the defense side, how
4
mobile they
second
are.
भी.
Feels like you've got an idea of where they are on the map, and then suddenly they pop up completely in the other
इसे तो
direction.
ना खिला जाए.
Something's gone for a judge in this round.
जीरो टेक स्ट्रीम कर रहा हूँ मालूम है.
Holding up towards front B, you'd
और
expect
मैं
him to
लोडिंग
tuck
चला
behind the
गया. अब
box.
मैं पीछे आ गया हूँगा तो.
He's actually getting in front of it a little.
मैं 2x
Catches, you
No,
know, there's no way. There's no way you're going for this.
He's a nutcase.
क्या हुआ?
He's a nutcase. Again, this is an anti-eco round, one where probably you don't want to be taking too many risks. But something pushed up forwards.
Yeah.
Pat in debate.
You're not diligent clearing that. You're going to be surprised.
लोडिंग हो गया और मैं पीछे चला गया हूँ बहुत. ऐसा
Now,
कह रहा हूँ.
Forsaken's used one of his teleports to get into this position. And his comp doesn't have a Viper wall.
4
to
second
help
की
him
position
escape.
क्या मस्त
Good look at
है
him.
बे.
He's quite committed. He takes the
Party.
opportunity with the
ले
attacker's
ली
Viper
उसने.
wall to get out of there. He's not as crazy as we thought.
और वो लोग ये आ ही नहीं रहे हैं ना.
Ga.
Hold on. Go back the woods. He's going back in, and Levy's going to clean them up. I take it back. 50 seconds left. This is still early days. In the big picture,
ये लोग एक तो
get a bit more ground
इस
going.
राउंड में भी कम
Rotations
मैप
to occur
कंट्रोल
all
है.
day.
मतलब ए साइड का तो अच्छा खासा है. बाकी
Forsaken
पूरा
is-
मैप खाली ही
He's
पड़ा
gonna
है
go
इनके
in
लिए.
for the extra little bit. This time punished for it. Don't know why I ever believed he was backing off.
No.
This tap of the door and the fact that Forsaken's gone, pulling players defensively towards A as the hit on C comes through. So they're
Aye.
forced to give up space.
Yeah, Nightfall and Valentold as well clears out
He
most of
was
the
there,
site
yeah.
there. Leap loses the fight out to Patman. Cleaned up that straggler. Device still here.
4v4.
Why,
He's
please?
going to get that first
Davai,
connection.
Davai,
A bit of running
please,
gunning
Davai.
go is ordered up here by G2. And Jonah P, why not pull out a sidearm? Secondary's getting that job done. Finishing up here. It's
Davai
2v3.
gaya.
The Nightfall committed. This looks winnable for PRX. So we're going to send it forward.
अरे हाँ,
Shots
यार,
in
something.
hand. Something's gone against the Sting. as
अब
they
इनका
go
बाय
right.
राउंड है
Left
भाई.
to
ऐसा
it all
कैसा
now.
हक
And a lot
दिए.
of damage being done in the process. Spraying them potentially down to a killable range. Patman himself very, very low. 51 health to get it done. High-low setup, G2 trying to
जीत
play it
सकता
with
है.
that discipline,
जीत
with that
सकता है.
diligence. Being disjointed, being
नहीं.
picked apart. Time is running away from it right now. That wasn't a rifle he picked up, just a judge. Patman's going to get it done now.
सेव कर ले
9
सेव कर
bullets
ले
and
अरे
time running short. Trent on high. It's a thrifty round converted. G2 not finished. Neither team wants to really give up even an
उन्होंने अपना
advantage
इको
here.
निकाल लिया.
This round, Forsaken's death is massively important. Even though Leaf whipped a little bit on the lurk over towards A, it just pulled all of the players away from C, so PRX couldn't really flood in properly. I love the idea of Valen calling like a quasi-fake in this round, and also making sure that they always have post-plant
दवाई सेंटिनल ही खेलता है ना.
aggression. Right, look how deep they're fighting in some of these
Best Sentinel
rounds.
player
Even
कौन
when
है?
you think back to the pistol, it's a great theory to bring in the game against PRX.
बेस्ट सेंटिनल प्लेयर तो
Count PRX out when they got ults in their hands. Few weakened weaponry, but a rifle into the hands of
फनेटिक
Count.
का है अपना.
The economy's been going
क्या
back and
नाम है
forth
उसका?
so heavily. I feel like we've barely
Alpha?
seen a rifle round with both teams having full equipment.
It's not been a standard game, that's for sure.
The clone's getting a lot of value, by the way. PRX needs to start shooting that before it gets rid of Device Wall. On C, on B. Jorg has been able to bait those out fairly
क्या
easily.
रखता है दोनों में से एक भी योरू फेक क्लोन करेगा इस
Gonna
राउंड.
send it flying forwards
इस
here.
मैच.
नहीं
C
करे.
site. There's no util
नहीं
used.
करे.
इस मैच में.
Push them back, so no one is home, but Leaf dropped down. That was it. The mid lurk cleaned up, and that's a rifle as well. They can hand over to the opposition. Still very much winnable.
Nice.
Garrett, something going to be playing for his life in this spot. PRX still have a chance to get back in.
रीटेक करना हार्ड है वैसे पर
With Jin
देखते हैं.
showstopper. Door's going to be open up from behind. Still guarding as well. Just put the
Nice.
squeeze
Dawai
down
ult.
onto these G2
Dawai
players.
ult.
Get the corral and cower into the corner. Put a nade at your back.
Nice.
Ace कर पाएगा क्या? Ace
Watch
कर
for
पाएगा
on
क्या?
every single extremity.
नहीं.
Weapons finally back in action, but again, Jorgamo's got it too much.
Yeah.
to do.
Nice round. Very
Swarmed
nice.
by PRX. 4-4 evened up.
That's a flawless.
या अल्ट का क्या मस्त फायदा निकाला है
Again,
उन्होंने.
the team with no weaponry is coming in here and getting the win. Second round in a row as well that Leaf has been punished on a lurk. It's fine to take those kind of risks, but man, PRX, if they're shooting, you need to make sure that you're shooting back. Jing came in here on a warpath, didn't he? He hasn't even used the showstopper.
No, he didn't need to use it.
I mean, Alex and Mini are just laughing about this because I think that maybe a bit frustrated. They're losing the rounds, so they feel like they should have an advantage, but they're winning the ones where they don't.
Mate,
Yeah,
at
इस
this
बार तो
point, the
C
game's
stacked
down
है.
there.
क्या
It's
assist
top
नहीं
It's
खाली.
in the hands of the players.
खाली ये देख
Yeah.
C stacked है इस
G2 got the
राउंड.
lower buy this time, so they're going to win. And also, especially if Leaf can actually get in a position to put down his Viper's Pit, they've got a great chance of
ये
it.
पे खाली नहीं पर हो सकता
Mount
है.
push, you've seen instant rotations. PRX trying to follow the noise.
ओमन और
Gonna get
फेड की
involved
प्रेजेंस
into
C
the fight
पे ऐसा
as
मालूम
early as
पड़ गया
possible.
इनको.
A fake into a B hit here would be such a nice call from Valen. Prowler goes out front B right now and does
course.
detect Leaf, so they might start reinforcing B. And Jing's ultimate could be a great one to stop the pivot through coming in. I think for sure the idea there was to end B and
बी
try
पे
to get the
करेंगे ये
hit
लोग
up,
मुझे
but
लग रहा है बाद में.
now that Leaf's been detected, gonna have to adjust.
G2 just going into a straight up honest A
मुझे भी यही
hit.
लग रहा
Oh,
है.
They
nice.
don't have the
नहीं,
guns,
वो
just spotting out
shot.
Devaris the bodies. That flash of the
Nice,
peak to
nice
Devaris.
one.
Oh
Nice one.
my Device!
What a flash!
The reactions and sharp shooters
Nice
across the board
one.
right now for PRX.
जीता जीता राउंड गया चलो.
Firing on
Finally.
all cylinders.
Yeah, yeah.
Economy as well.
अरे 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 अरे.
Very tight amount of money left. Leaf, final player, executed with a bullet to the back of the head. Device so entertaining to watch. on
ये वैसे
Lotus. I
attacking
know that
map है ना
The whole
Lotus.
team is. Let's be real. We've got
Ah.
a treat here to open playoffs, but the way that Device flashes like this and swings out, he contests this stairs space so often on defense.
And he's not scared as well of pushing past when he knows they're on an eco.
No,
Could
he's-
be handing over a gun if he ends up missing. It's pure confidence in
Attacking
the
map
end.
पे 4-4 का स्कोर चल रहा है.
And he's very opportunistic. He takes good timings, actually. He's got a real sense for the game of when his opponents are not going to be expecting him. Of course, there's always risk inherent in the way that PRX plays on the defense.
Sure.
They're just good enough to be able to, for it not to matter a lot of the time.
This game is really boiling over, I think, in terms of just the pace that's being played between the two teams. When you see some of the best in the world clash in Valorant typically as well, sometimes one team will concede, but with the pace that PRX play at and G2 just so eager to meet them, match them,
Yeah.
pound for pound, it just feels
अबे
like
एक
you
आधा
can't
तो
keep up
अपन
sometimes
को
as well.
टैग
You're
लगा
watching
देना था.
decisions being made,
जीरो टैग पे कैसे खेल रहे
lightning
हैं अपन?
fast, way past your comprehension of what you're usually used to playing.
Well, here's the funny thing, too.
watching आ रही है.
When you look at the last time that the
एक-
two teams met, we talked about it a bit. It was Toronto, and it was PRX coming
Yeah.
out with a 2-0 win. And PRX's form,
5-4
amazing.
का
Won the
score चल
tournament,
रहा है.
everything looking
अच्छा.
great. You dial back the clock a little and look at more historic matchups. G2 usually had the edge in this match because they were the team
game
that slowed
खेलते
the
हैं,
pace
हट नहीं
down,
देखना.
and PRX just ended up feeding into them.